The whole of the African continent is fully behind Morocco, being the only one of the 5 that represented the continent to still be left here at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. But not only that, they've qualified for the quarterfinals of the tournament for the first time in their history and are now on the brink of yet another piece of history and could become the first African nation to qualify for the semi-finals of the tournament. But it's not only the fans at home who are supporting Morocco. Those who are coming here or are here at the team hotel in West Bay are in full voice. And I'm going to get out of shot and ask my colleague Kidumetsi Ditinti to just show you the fans that are camping outside the team base hotel and are supporting them through everything. And they are making sure that the team knows that they support them. They came back from their final training session a short while ago, and the fans are standing here not moving an inch and making sure that going into that match at Thumama Stadium tomorrow, the team knows that they've got the full support of those that have made the trip to Qatar. And I'm going to invite my colleague Khotso Sello to join me here as we look at that match against Portugal coming up tomorrow. Khotso, we know that a lot of people here in Qatar have supported Morocco, even in the match against Spain when they won on penalties. The support was huge. But what we're seeing behind us here is incredible with the fans coming to support them here.
Very incredible, Benji. I mean, talk about being passionate supporters and bringing the love all the way from the continent. I mean, we spoke about some of the fans. We spoke to some of the fans, actually. They say they've landed this morning to actually make sure that they get tickets to go to the stadium, and they are here at the team hotel. They're saying they cannot sleep until they make sure that the team is good and well and ready to make sure that they become the first African team to make it into that semi-final.
And what we've seen also is that the fans here in Qatar, the host nation was knocked out in the group stages very early on after only 2 matches, but a lot of them have adopted Morocco as their team. Sort of what we saw in South Africa when most of the fans in the country adopted Ghana back in 2010.
Yeah, I think it's kind of been like the theme, particularly after what Saudi Arabia did by beating Argentina. We saw that the host nation, being mostly Arabic, descent, is that they got behind, with Saudi Arabia when Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. They got behind Tunisia when Tunisia made it all the way to the last 16. So we're seeing this trend of, the Arabic nation getting that full complement of support that they need. And it's really nice. I mean, walking around Doha, one can just feel the spirit of the Moroccans. People are wearing flags, people are wearing the jerseys, and making sure that Morocco knows that the entire, Middle East is behind them.
Now, the whole continent is dreaming, Khotso is dreaming of a first ever semi-final place, and they've already beaten one Iberian country. Next, it's Portugal at Thumama. Anything can happen in the knockout stages.
Anything can happen in the knockout stages. We all remember Tebo Manyapolo, the former commentator. They always used to say, now, therefore. And we can't therefore say that because Portugal is highly ranked and higher than Morocco, that Morocco will not win that match. And we've seen that it's been a World Cup of upsets. And we've seen, teams crashing out who were expected to have made it this far. And I think Morocco has also been flying low below the radar. People have underestimated them, and they are giant killers. And tomorrow we could be in for another surprise when Morocco perhaps claims the scalp of Portugal.
One Portuguese-speaking team, we've just found out that Brazil is out of the World Cup at the hands of Croatia. And this is Croatia's second penalty shootout in a few days. And this will give more hope to Morocco that they can actually also cause an upset here.
They will. I mean, Croatia hasn't been playing the most prettiest of football on the football pitch, but we need to give it to Morocco as well. You know, normally our Northern African counterparts are usually known as a more structured units, and they play more rigid football. But Morocco has been flamboyant in their approach. They've had that never say die attitude. They've thrown everything, including the kitchen sink, at trying to win every match that they play in. So I think with that kind of attitude, I think they've won a lot of hearts with their enterprising style of play, and I think they can upset the apple cart if they come out guns blazing with that type of approach. With the amount of support they've been able to garner, they will probably pull a Croatia tomorrow over another Portuguese-speaking nation.
Morocco. All right, Khotso, thank you so much for your time. The fans are excited, as you can tell. The former champions are out. The teams that were expected to win the World Cup are out. Spain is out. Germany is out. And now Brazil is out. I wouldn't put it past Morocco to knock Portugal out of the World Cup tomorrow at the Thumama Stadium. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Benjamin Leshoro in West Bay, Doha.